I learned about this guy, Dan Wooten, from following Depp and Heard. Now, Dan wrote some not such nice things about Johnny in The Sun, allegations, but now Dan's got allegations against him. You might know that the Byline Times, a great publication, has been writing some very detailed articles about Dan. They've even got some evidence. The thing is, that was about the past. That was about years ago. But now, someone's coming out in the present day right now and saying, yes, this is true. That's what we got here from The Guardian. Once again, a great article, a great reveal. It's called Dan Wooten Allegedly Used Martin Branning Synonym to Meet Male Model. Well, there you have it. Let's see what we got. They start the article by saying allegations have been out a few weeks now and that Dan is still actually on GB News. They say essential allegation is that Wooten was using a fake name, Martin Branning. Someone who called themselves Martin Branning has been accused of allegedly offering Wooten's former Sun colleagues thousands of pounds in return for explicit material. I must note, personal explicit material that those people made or would make. But here's the new part, the brand spanking new part. Now a new witness has come forward to claim Martin Branning and Dan Wooten are one and the same man. Andy Lee, a performer on the subscriber website Only Fun, if you know what I'm talking about, you probably do, told The Guardian he met Branning in person back in 2013 and later realized he'd actually met Dan Wooten. What do you know? So this model comes out right now saying, yeah, that sounds familiar. I talked to Martin Branning, but alas, turned out to be Dan Wooten. All right, I can't get so excited. This guy probably can't prove it, but you know what? He's coming out, and it seems like he'd be willing to legally testify that. They say that Wooten has neither confirmed or denied he was Martin Branning. I'm laughing because you know why? He's not sure what he should do. Should I confirm it and take it from there? Should I keep denying it with all this evidence out against me? What do I do here? He doesn't know. That's pretty funny. Well, I don't know either, Dan. It's a sticky situation. I'd say best of luck, but I'm not really feeling that vibe. So I guess, I don't know, flip a coin, Dan. Lee now alleges Wooten used the fake name Martin Branning to arrange an XEXUAL encounter with him 10 years ago. The encounter Lee claimed came after he'd responded to a Craigslist advert seeking male models. Sounds familiar. Sounds like what we've been hearing. In emails that have been seen by The Guardian, Branning describes himself as a relatively high-profile 30-year-old who lives in a flat in the Aldgate area of London. Might not be saying that right. If you're from London, please go easy. The point is, that fits just about the age description because Dan's 40 now, and at that time, 10 years ago, he would have been 30. So I gotta say, things are making sense. And The Guardian says what I just said. Dan would have been 30 at that time. The person Lee says he remembers a New Zealand accent, which is, of course, accurate because Dan's from New Zealand. And then Lee claims he was followed by a Twitter journalist called Dan Wooten. But he was shocked because the profile picture on Wooten's account was the face of Martin Branning that he met. They tell us that Wooten's former partner came out with similar allegations in the Byline Times about 3 weeks ago. They also say Sun employees have also told them similar things. So, I mean, we've got a lot of people putting these allegations out there. And the thing I like is they're all very separate sources. These aren't people from one place who all know each other. It seems very random. I mean, I don't know every last detail about their connections behind the scenes, but so far, it seems like they're coming from various places. They remind us the Mail Online has suspended Dan and that investigations are still going on. He said he thought Wooten's failure to provide full explanations had a whiff of hypocrisy given he had made his name intruding into the personal lives of celebrities. That's the whole point. Yeah, can't disagree at all. They also say Dan's lawyer said Dan has no recollection of meeting Lee whatsoever. Okay, well, I guess he decides on saying that. Then they say the lawyer did not answer questions about Martin Branning. Except that, I guess he said this one thing here that it was a widespread conspiracy against GB News, in his opinion. Well, we got to see some evidence for that. I'm not sure what they could come up with, but there's got to be something out there from someone, some email, some text, some recording, something where someone's saying that, hey, let's put allegations out against Dan Wooten. That's what his side needs. I mean, we got to hear him out. We got to be fair. Yes, it's about him learning his lesson about false allegations, but half of it is it would be best to know the truth. And to be honest, at the end here, I don't see anything really new. Mostly some recaps about Dan's past. They even talk about Meghan and Harry a little bit. But obviously, the news here about this person Lee coming out is pretty big. It's pretty fascinating. And I'd say The Guardian did a pretty good job here. I don't like them so much. They've written some pretty poor articles on Johnny, but it looks like with a few people we've got temporary alliances going on here. So I'm going to keep everything on the side for now and just judge them by what they say on Dan. Maybe someday we'll come back to The Guardian as a whole. But for now, they're doing a good job on Wooten. Let me know what you think in the comments. Doing pop culture, entertainment. Thank you to Cindy Bryden sending me some great articles. Laura B. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be real sad about it, but I'll get over it. See you next time.